If you obtain a voter registration form from our website, you must print the form and mail it to our office. We are unable to accept any kind of electronic submissions. If you pick up a paper copy of a voter registration form, it's very important that you do not tear off the perforated edges because this will serve as your mailing envelope after you complete the form. When you pick up the registration form, open it up and inside you will find all of the county addresses listed for all of the elections offices in Pennsylvania. Find Cumberland County and then record that address on the outside of the voter registration form. Once that's completed, simply open up the form and you can begin completing it. The first section on the voter registration form is section number 1, asking, "Are you a citizen of the United States of America?" You want to select whatever option is appropriate to you. The second question, will you be 18 years of age on or before Election Day? Again, check whatever response is appropriate. Moving on to line number 2, if this is your first time registering in the state of Pennsylvania, you would select New Registration. If you are already registered in Pennsylvania and simply changing something on your current registration, select whatever box is appropriate to you. Change of name, change of address, or change of party. Today, I'm going to be a new register. In line 3 of the voter registration form, it requests your last name, your first name, and your middle initial. Next to that, you can select junior, senior, second, third, or fourth as it applies to your name. Next, it's asking for your Pennsylvania driver's license number or the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. It is important that you fill in one or the other on this form because it is necessary to process your voter registration. In section 4A, it's asking for your address of residence. It's very important that you actually list the address where you are currently living. You are unable to register at any kind of post office box or mailing address. There is a separate section for that we will get to in a minute. So your address of residence, including the city, include any apartment number or lot number that might apply to you. PA is already populated, and then complete the zip code. 4B is asking for your telephone number, which is optional, so it's entirely up to you if you'd like to include that on the form. Next, 4C is asking for the municipality where you live. This would be the township or borough that you reside in. You may abbreviate as necessary to make it fit into that form. Next is the county where you live. That would be Cumberland. And section 5 is where you would have your mailing address if that applies. Please include the city of your mailing address. Here you will have to populate the state, and then also include your zip code. If you are registering at a college or university campus, it's very important that you check with someone at that establishment to make sure that you're using the proper address for not only the residence, but also where you would get your mail. Number 6, it's asking for your date of birth. Please list your date of birth in month, day, year format. Next we have race, which is optional. You can complete that if you'd like. Then we come to 8A, name on previous registration. This only needs to be completed if you are going to be registering under a different name than what we had previously listed for you. If there has been no change to your name, you do not need to complete anything. 8B is address of previous registration, and that's the same thing. If you are not making any change to your previous registration, you do not need to list anything. If you are changing your address, please list the address of your previous registration here. Again, then county of previous registration and year of previous registration if you know it. Then number 9 is asking, in which party do you wish to register? Please note, in the state of Pennsylvania, we have what is called closed primaries. That means that unless you are either a registered Democrat or a registered Republican, you are not able to participate in those parties' primaries. Section number 10 is asking for the name and signature of the person who assisted in the completion of this application. This is only necessary if someone had to assist you in completing this application. Next we come to 11, which is the declaration. You want to read everything in here, and if everything is true and correct, you want to sign at the X, print your name in the box here, and date. Next, we come to your voter identification number. If you were previously registered in the state of Pennsylvania, you have a voter identification number. If you know that number, you can insert it into the appropriate boxes. If you do not know what it is, or if you are registering for the first time, we will complete that upon processing your registration form. If you would require assistance when voting for any reason, please select the box here, and next to that, please list the reason that you need that assistance. When your form is completed, it's important that you fold it up the same way it was when you received it. You want to start with the application portion and fold that up. You want to seal in these two spots. When they are sealed, you want to seal the whole way around the outer edge and fold that down. Now your registration form is sealed and ready to go. And don't forget a stamp. When your voter registration form is received by our office, we will process those forms, and then you will be issued a voter identification card in the mail. It will list all of your information along with your political party preference, and next to that it will list the name and address of your polling location where you would vote on election day. If you do not receive anything from our office within a 2-week time frame, please call us so that we can figure out what is going on with your voter registration form. If you are voting for the first time, or if you've moved and changed polling places, it's very important that you take either your voter identification card with you or some other form of ID, as it will be requested of you whenever you walk into the polling place to vote.